point. Live from the Pines, episode 82, coming at you live tonight. Tonight, we welcome special guests, senior quarterback Javion Johnson and senior defensive lineman Jackson Weibe. How are y'all doing tonight?
We're doing good.
I was about that close to calling you Jacob again, but it's a reason we like him better. Shout out to Jacob Weibe.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is.
No, how are you guys doing? And, how's everything going?
I'd say it's going pretty good. Fall camp was fun. We're just ready to get back into the season, in the swing of things.
So you get a little first taste of what it feels like to get under those Friday night lights again. You get a scrimmage at home against a great Huntsville team. And, if you look back at that game, it was a very good test for the season. Two great teams, especially with Huntsville's defense they bring and as physical as they are. And it's one of the best defenses you probably see all season. You got to see, a few things and see what it's going to be like, going down this road through the season. It's not going to get any easier. The start of the season starts next week, but it's a great team to get to come in early and get a look at. You get a look at them, they get a look at y'all, and I think both sides of it benefits from it.
I'd say that Huntsville is a really good thing for us. Definitely was a lot better than just hitting each other for 2 weeks, but I'd say we learned a lot of things, and we're going to adapt to a lot of things on the defense side of the ball as well as the offensive side.
Javion, it's your first year back as a true starter. Last year we hate to see what happens. You go down early in the season, hurt that shoulder, and, we get you back, I thought it was week 2, week 3, and we get the same outcome. You get hurt again. But, this year you come in, you're fully healthy. You got to go through all season, got to go through spring ball, got to be the starter going into fall ball. And, it's your offense now. How are you handling it day to day with all the, ups and downs you've overcame and everything you've been through, your high school career?
It really all just started after I had my surgery in like October during the season. And then I went through the rehabbing process, all that. After I got done with my rehabbing process, I just started back, throwing the ball, start getting my mind right for the next season, But other than that, off season, been pretty good, been lifting a lot of weights, just worried about getting bigger. And then when spring ball came around, with the new coaches and all that, just a lot of learning. That's all it was, just a lot of learning. Got to make sure everybody else learning as well as being a leader. Got to make sure everybody on their P's and Q's and all that. And then in the summer, it was just like, got to make sure everybody show up, get better. So when the season come around, it just ain't like, it ain't no sweat. So when we get out there in the season, it's just come natural.
We've got the privilege to hear Coach Absett talk about the 30 for 30, making it there every day for every workout and, going into the senior year, especially for you, missing time and not being able to participate the past years. But it's big for you. It's your senior year, both y'all's senior year, but this is y'all's last ride to get to put on that purple and gold and go out and play for Lufkin.
Yes, sir. You just gotta cherish it because we're never going to have a time like this ever again in our lives. So we just got to cherish the most out of it.
So the people that don't know, talk a little bit about your injury and your journey back.
Oh, yes, sir. My injury first started, it was when we had played Huntsville last year down there. And I was running out of bounds, and then I got hit in my legs. And then when I was running the ball, I had stuck my arm out, and then my shoulder came out of place. And so went to the doctor. They were like, I can be out for like 2 to 3 weeks. But they were like, if it happens again, I'm gonna have to require surgery. So I came back against Barbers-Hill, and I played a couple drives, and then it was just I played 2 to 3 drives, and then on my last drive, I had ran the ball on the speed option, and then it just came out of place again. So I had to get surgery right after that.
How big is it having a guy like Coach Walden now in the program, the director of sports performance for the district, but having somebody there that knows specifically how to treat that injury and get
Yes,
that
sir.
muscle back going and get it back in shape like you needed to be to play.
Yes, sir. It's like Coach Walden, he plays a big part. Like when he came, that was like the first thing he helped me with was with my shoulders because I need them, and then especially with my injury, he told me how to do like shoulder stretches, and then even in the weight room with my shoulder, he just like it's like rehabbing with him. Getting it stronger, all type of exercises.
How beneficial has that been for you, big boys, Webb?
I would say that we've definitely got more, especially compared to like the past 3 years in the football program. Like I've seen exponential growth throughout everybody, and specifically me coming out of baseball because I was in baseball when Coach Wall and all the new coaches came, and stepping into that and having like a month and a half of the school year, and then all of summer, we definitely noticed change in the O line and D line room, especially with people just working harder in the weight room, not being able to just sit around and hang out.
That's good. Tell me, 30 for 30, those summer workouts. I mean, you guys being a senior, what did those workouts look like, and what was it day to day in there? Were they tough? Was it easy? I mean,
Nah, they weren't easy. It was tough, Just like we hold everybody to a standard. Everybody gotta follow that standard. You know, if we there,
Jackson, what are some of the workouts?
A lot of like getting strong in the legs, especially for us.
explosiveness.
Yeah, because when Coach Walden came in, everything was about equal. Like if you go like ratio wise, like our benches were pretty like close to our squad. So when he first came in, we were really like focusing on legs and not as much on bench. And everybody's kind of shut up. Everybody got bigger, faster, stronger, as the coaches like to say. And I'd say that all the running and all the footwork and lifting and whatnot that we conditioning and strength wise this year, you will see a more explosive team.
So, looking back at last season, Lufkin makes a run that we haven't made in a long time. We make the playoffs, we win the district championship, and we actually, make it to the second round. You get Longview at home, first game of the season. Last year, you end up dropping it 7-3. So obviously, this means a lot to you guys, the seniors. The juniors from last year's team, now the seniors. You get a chance to go play them on the road, and probably the last time. It is the last time y'all will see Longview as a senior core. You won't see them in the playoffs. You won't see them down the road in district. They're 6A team, but how big is it and how important is it for your team to come out and just put up a fight? Make it a game.
I would say it's pretty important, especially on the defensive side, because I felt like we, as a team, did a lot of things right last year, but at the end of the day, it didn't pan out as we wanted it to. So I think we've been preparing for this all summer. This is all we've been thinking about. We're ready to come out and show people the new Lufkin team and what we can do because we lost a lot of starters this summer, and we had a lot of guys step into those spots and do a pretty solid job.
You have the guys like Kivo, Taylor, Quincy, QT, and all the rest that we lose. Zion, Elijah, Evan Young, all the guys from the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball that, they last year that was their last ride, and they stood up and they showed y'all what it took to be a leader. Kivo, Taylor, Quincy, QT. Obviously, we got to speak with those guys last year, and it just sounded like y'all had a great team, great core. How big of an impact did that play on you juniors? Going into the senior season.
It's just like everybody got like big shoes to fill in, and everybody know that. So we got high expectations, and then I talk to my guys every day that we got a lot of expectations for us. So we just gotta step up, especially the captains that we got on the team, but just got named the other day. Like they know, like they just gotta step up. That's all they got.
nice. I mean, speaking of Longview, I know new coaching staff, and it's a new schedule. What is game week kind of looking like for y'all? Y'all had the prep with the scrimmage last week. Take us through what these next 5 days are going to look like leading into game time.
Next 5, or really it's been the past 3 weeks. It's all been about Longview. We're coming into this, and our main focus is how to be better than them, how to outpractice them, and how to prepare for them. And at the end of the day, the goal is just to win.
Nice. You don't have to tell me any secret sauce, but what are y'all doing to be better than them? Is it, film wise, specific stuff, scheming stuff? Like,
We're watching a lot of film, and we're mentally preparing ourselves for what we're going into. And obviously, Longview's always been a good team, and have their great coaching staff and whatnot. But I'm confident in our team that this year, that all the film we're watching, all the study we're doing, all the stuff we're going over, especially on the defense side of the ball, that we'll be prepared to, I guess, like, outwork them when it comes to football.
Yeah. With it being obviously first
One
game of the
second
year,
before you say anything. How nervous are y'all right now? Because y'all are like
a little tight-lipped.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm nervous.
y'all need to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, it's no big deal. We're just talking.
We talked to you. I know Jackson for sure. We're not on a camera. Your mouth never stops, and you always talk the crap back to us. So I don't know where that went out the window when the camera started.
I mean, it's a little different.
Just remember to breathe. You're good.
It's definitely a lot easier to talk in face than on a camera.
Just act like we're there. But how difficult is, you say you're watching film, doing all that stuff. I mean, what's available? What have y'all been watching? With it being, the first game of the season, there's not a whole lot of tape of whatever team is going to be out there compared to last year. Is it just schemes, personnel? Like, what do y'all – and it might be different, from the defensive side to the offensive side. Javion, you can touch on that. But, like, just
it's just like we just got like some of their old games from like last year, and then they got the same defense, the too hot defense. So we just come in early morning, just watch film, like the whole team, just different like positions. They go to their film rooms and we'll just watch film on them. We just watch like the coverages they in and the blitz packages, just all that.
Yeah.
Just trying to see like which studs came back or which left.
Specifically for you, Javion, I got a question. And, playing the quarterback position and, you having a chance to look back and know how much that position means in Lufkin. You look at all the greats that played the position. You go back and start with Reggie McNeil and you move your way up all the way to the list, and you can end it at the list with, Quincy QT. He was the last one to have the reins and do what he did last year. How important is it for you to prepare yourself and have your team prepared for when, these lights come on Friday night and it's time to go to battle?
Yes, sir. I learned a lot about that when Quincy, when he stepped up into the role of playing quarterback. It was just like every day I'm just seeing him just lead his team, just, making sure everybody on their stuff. And then like that just like inspired me. I was like, dang, this is what I got to do next year. I want to be like, he just, I don't know. He just inspired me. I was like, dang, I want to be like Quincy, So that played a big part. So like the stuff he did last year, I try and carry that over to like this team this year.
I think at the quarterback position, which neither one of us have had the chance to Spoon did play a little quarterback in middle school. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. But just, on a real scale of football, looking at it from the outside in, it's, it's the hardest position to play. Everything's on you on the offensive side of the ball. Everything goes through you. You're the signal caller. And I know watching the scrimmage Friday night, you're responsible in this new offense, taking the signal from the sideline and getting everybody lined up. So for anybody, you have to do the extra work. You have to know everybody's job so you can have everybody lined up and ready to go come Friday night.
Yes, sir. It's just like, hold on. It's just like, yeah, I'm a signal caller, all that. I got to make sure everybody lined up. In order for us to win, it's like it all just goes through me. If somebody don't know what they're doing, I'll try and like put them in the right spot. I'll go in their ear, tell them what they got to do, so like the other team don't hear. So, yeah.
How much is in with learning a new system per se? Because I could still call 5 plays from middle school that I'm sure y'all ran in high school last year. With just random stuff. But how was it with learning that new system, being responsible to learn everybody's position there?
To me, it came pretty fast. It's like I'm a fast learner, so to me it just came like pretty fast and looked natural.
That's good.
And it's one thing, playing this game Friday, it means a lot and it's everything. But one thing you have to say, you've been prepared for this game for a long time, since the time you walked into the high school. I'm sure y'all played Judson and Foster in middle school, so you've played against most of these guys. And you get to high school, and it's always been an importance, no matter who the coaching staff is. Everybody wants to go beat Longview. That's the number one goal. And, you get to have a taste in your mouth of what it feels like to lose to Longview. So now it's your last ride, and, this is it. You got to lay everything on the line, and you got to have your guys prepared to do the same thing, because at the end of the day, it's a team.
I would say that, especially playing them throughout middle school and then freshman year, because our freshman and sophomore year, they were in our district, and we played them 2 years in a row. And freshman year was pretty close both years, but then sophomore year kind of got away from us. But last year kind of hurt a little bit because we were like family. And week one, against Huntsville, Javion goes out and Quincy steps in, does a great job. We don't come out with a win. So this year it means a lot more, especially because it's both of our senior years. And I want to go out with a bang against Longview. It's always been Lufkin versus Longview. And to be, especially with them being highly recognized, it'd be really nice to put our class of 26 team in the record books saying that we beat this team this year.
Ranked like our nationally team 25. We seen the other day they're ranked nationally 25 by rivals. So we beat them. Well, when we beat them, it's just like a lot of people gonna get recognized, and that's what I want. I want everybody to get recognized, and I want everybody in the nation to know where Lufkin is and who Lufkin are.
And no matter how big this game is and what they're ranked and everything, no matter the outcome of this game, it's still a long road to get through the season. You got to go through the district stretch, and the goal is to be playing, in the playoffs and playing in December. So you have to remember, this game means a lot. But after that, we got to get ready for Nacogdoches. We got to get ready for the Arkansas team. We got to get ready for Barbers Hill, Galveston Ball, Baytown, Sterling, Westbrook, all those other teams in our district.
I'd say that knowing last year there, especially in our preseason, Tyler's really young last year. We got a couple returners. And then our district, Barbers Hill is going to be good. Pam's going to be good. Galveston Ball is going to be good.
I think
Belmont Westbrook's going to be pretty good.
They got a stud at quarterback. I ain't gonna lie, he's nice.
He was a young gun last year.
That's what he was.
But I'd say that if we can do our 111th, as Coach Calgill likes to say, we'll do our stuff and we'll be really good.
One thing I want you to touch on. I've had the chance to watch Coach Calgill in action. He brings a lot of energy to the table. How's that been, and what's that like out there?
I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it. It was definitely a change, and I enjoy it because he brings a different perspective, and we're obviously in a new front this year, so he likes to spend time with us at the defensive line and likes to come help us whenever he can. And under Coach Calgill, and just the amount of time we've been playing football at the start of this year, that he knows what he's doing. He will come coach us. He will be hard on us, but he will also be like that mentor and that a good coach to us.
You frozen?
Did you freeze? What's going on?
I couldn't hear y'all.
Oh. Hello?
I thought you were talking. Yeah, I can hear you now. I thought you were talking, Trey.
Oh, no.
So the season's almost here. Y'all been working hard and waiting for this. What's something y'all look forward to the most for the 2025 season?
Really just go back-to-back district champs and take the football team to the playoff run.
They'll go all the way to December. That's the goal. Just all we just focus on is 1 week at a time. That's all we can do, just 1 week at a time.
Well, we look forward to supporting y'all this year and rooting y'all on and getting to watch y'all. We look forward to having y'all back on live for the Pines come this season. We wish y'all nothing but the best Friday night. We want to come back home with a big W and start the weekend off right. So y'all go out and do y'all's job. I think y'all been very prepared, and coaches have been coaching y'all hard and got y'all in every position to make it happen. Scrimmage looked really good. I think we did some. I think y'all did a lot of things right. Defensive side of the ball looked really strong. Offense moved the ball, and it's a scrimmage. You know, you're not going to show too much, but I think me personally, I like everything going forward. I think we're going to be in a good shape to make a run this year.
Yes, sir.
I think it'll be good. I think Jalen gets to call the first play against Longview.
You don't want that. If I got to call the first play against Longview, I'm not going to say we'd score, but it would work. I actually played a little NCAA earlier, and I played with Notre Dame, and I got in the I formation. I ran Longview's offense. And if I can get in our offense and do some of the things Coach Kirkendall's brought to the table, I think I can move the ball for y'all.
Especially with his plays, yeah. It's just like
we would use my plays. I'd just take a touch of his.
I wouldn't use his plays.
You wouldn't use my plays?
No.
If I got to call the first play against Longview, I'm going over the top. I'm trying to make the statement.
Bombing first play?
I'm going shotgun.
Run us through it. What is that play?
Okay, so if
you can't just say a bomb over the top. I mean, what do you?
If I'm calling that play, it's going to be throw the ball down the field. Pretty much, yeah. I'm just going to say, you go this way, you go that way, and I'm probably going to try to get the ball out. And one of our receivers. I'm not going to say any names. I don't know if Longview's watching this. I'm not going to say any names who I had to give the ball to, but, you know, it would work. I got faith in my guy. So that's about all I get. What would you call?
What would I call?
Yeah, USB.
You've just been talking about it. I don't know what I would call.
It's simple. I'm throwing the ball. I know what my game plan is. No matter if I'm playing a big game like that, I'm going over the top.
First play.
First play.
Play actually just step back.
I gotta see if their defense lined up in. Like on NCAA, like one thing I realized, like in my offensive coordinator game, play action works, especially if you can run it correctly. It's money. So I'd probably be a little play action.
Yeah. I like it.
All right. Well, thank y'all for coming on the show tonight. We really appreciate y'all. We'll be leaving Lufkin no later than 2:30 Friday, headed to Longview, getting set up. We're probably going to do a little pop-up show in Longview, so be on the lookout for that. Also, every Wednesday, 2025 football season, me, Spoon, Gary Ivins, a.k.a. Big Nasty, will be doing the Live from the Pines X Edition Texas High School football show. Every Wednesday, tune in live. We don't have a time on it yet because it'll probably change every week, so just be on the lookout for it. Yep. Thank everybody supporting us. Shout out to our guys at Zilker Belts. Use discount code PINES936 for all online orders. I actually just ordered 4 belts Friday for us. And shout out to our man Gary Ivins. You know, we had to get some new style for the season, so he always finds a way to, you know, make us look a little goofy. So we're going to look a little goofy this year, but we're going to run with it. You got your purple visor?
I do not have a purple visor.
You didn't get the visor in Arizona for the game?
No. I'm not that kind of visor guy. I'm a tour visor. I don't have one in here, but
I'm probably wearing my visor.
I need to get a tour visor. Oh, I've got an old Lufkin one I might wear. But it ain't purple.
What color is it?
It's white.
That'll work. Is that your golf visor with the panther on it?
With the panther in the middle?
That'll work.
Yeah.
What's the game day drip this week, Javion? I know Webb's gonna have his shirt rolled up to his
the flat GM Chevy. It's a cool hat. He just got to learn how to build better.
I'm not even worried about the drip. That's the last thing I'm worried about.
There we go.
You got to have something in your mind. You've thought of it.
You have me on some wristbands. That's it. You know, just some look calm stuff. That's it. I ain't trying to impress.
Well, what are we wearing? We're wearing the tights, shirt rolled up, undershirt.
No, it's I don't know what color shirt yet, but it's baggy shirt, jersey rolled up a little bit. Not how high y'all are saying.
You don't want to wear jeans out there.
They get that number 15 jersey he got is a medium.
It's
a medium. I saw him in the hallway yesterday at media day, and he was.
It didn't even look that bad. It didn't even look bad.
It didn't look bad, but it's a medium. You know, you've been working out. You've been working out this summer, toning the body up.
He's going full Zeke.
He's going full Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott. Remember at Ohio State? 15 too. He wore the 15. Had the 6-pack out.
If you're gonna compare him to Ezekiel Elliott, I need him to play like a dual Carter Friday.
Not even the same school. I was thinking more like Joey Bosa.
I'm saying who was the best defensive lineman in college football last year?
Abdul Carter.
Okay. Thank you. Thank y'all for tuning in live from the Pines. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the socials. Live from the Pines on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Spotify. Thank y'all again for the night. We will see y'all Wednesday. Have a great night.
Later.
See you.